I think we're going to see a quite severe impact on a lot of very vulnerable people. In East Jerusalem, we've got more than 70,000 registered patients. For example, that health center here in Shuafat refugee camp in occupied East Jerusalem, we serve more than 30,000 people that are registered, and last year we did more than 30,000 consultations. And the people who come here are people who have no access to other alternatives. For instance, people who have no East Jerusalem identity card and are married to residents of the camp. People who cannot afford to pay additional money for chronic disease medication. They get that for free from us.
This is a medical clinic run by UNRWA, the UN agency that provides services to Palestinians in the West Bank, in East Jerusalem and in Gaza. Medical services, so for example, people can come here, get medicine pretty much for free. Schools as well, free education for children, street cleaning services, kind of you name it. But the Israeli government had passed a law 60 days ago banning UNRWA from operating in East Jerusalem. Now we're in Shuafat, which is a refugee camp just on the edge of Jerusalem. The international staff, the officials who work for UNRWA, they are leaving today because their visas will expire. They'll no longer be able to work in Jerusalem. And the clinics here and schools, they don't know what happens. They don't know whether or not this will just cease to function completely or whether or not it'll be taken over by somebody, but they are facing the loss of these vital services because UNRWA effectively will no longer be able to work. Certainly in East Jerusalem, will make it much harder for them to work in the West Bank and in Gaza as well. They're the largest UN agency to operate in Gaza. And the Israeli government, the Israeli parliament took this decision because they say that UNRWA in Gaza has links to Hamas. But there's no evidence of that in East Jerusalem, no evidence of that in the West Bank either.